We're out of time, but you have been an exemplary asset to the production. I've been honored to be involved. God bless you, and hopefully we'll get your dad on next week about the JFK episode. God bless you.
All right, take care of yourself, Alex.
Great job, buddy.
We're on the march. The Empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
Alex told you the government announced recently that the recession is over. It ended on June of 2009. The millions of Americans unable to find work might not agree. Perhaps the recession ended for the bankers and government employees, but for the rest of us, things seem to be getting worse. Gold and silver haven't heard the news either. They've begun their long-expected journey to the moon. In addition to converting your shrinking dollars into gold and silver, you should consider a food savings account from eFoods Direct. They both make fabulous investments. Food is our greatest dependency, and we know it will be more precious than any financial resource. You and your family need food to survive a crisis, and you can't eat paper, stocks, or metals. Alex has been urging you to invest in delicious, easy-fix meals to enjoy now or save for long-term. This will freeze the cost of your food while you can still afford it. Visit efoodsdirect.com on the internet or call 800-409-5633. That's efoodsdirect.com or 800-409-5633.
You may be arrested and/or subject to other police action.
Tyranny is here. The grim future foretold in 1984 has become reality.
It really says that the state is God.
The United States is now recognized globally as one of the most oppressive police states on earth. This film conclusively proves the existence of a secret network of FEMA camps, now being expanded nationwide. This documentary exposes how the continuity of government program has established an all-powerful shadow state. Police State 4 chronicles the sickening depths to which our republic has fallen. Prepare to enter the secretive world of emergency dictatorship. Body scanners, sound cannons, citizen spies, stage terror, and cameras on every street corner. It's only the beginning of the New World Order's hellish plan. The police state isn't coming. It's here. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or see it online in the highest quality at PrisonPlanet.tv. Hi folks, this is Alex Jones, and I want to tell you about the Silver Lungs generator. Now you can produce pure and endless colloidal silver and deliver the solution directly into the bloodstream by breathing the solution through the lungs. The respiratory system is the first line of defense for airborne pathogens and viruses. The Silver Lungs generator infuses the respiratory system with your self-produced nano-silver solutions and also delivers the silver nanoparticles instantly into the bloodstream. With continued legislation threatening the sale of nano-silver products, you can now produce pure and endless colloidal silver with the Silver Lungs generator. Very easy to follow step-by-step instructions are provided, making production fast and simple. Go to www.silverlungs.com today and learn more about the breakthrough technology of the Silver Lungs generator. That's www.silverlungs.com.
Live from Austin, Texas, broadcasting worldwide, it's Alex Jones.
We're live, ladies and gentlemen, the 11th day of November 2010 on this Thursday live transmission. So much breaking news at one time. It's been said that when it rains, it pours. Bombshell, FEMA camps confirmed, video, documentation, all up at Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. Top drudge story. Dealing with national backlash over TSA naked body searches and pat-downs, rape-downs. Drudge stirs national debate on TSA abuse. Top story, 7 days into the Drudge Report, top linking to us every single day. Very appreciative. That's now caused a huge national debate. Even bigger news is Glenn Beck coming out and saying the government may stage a Oklahoma City style bombing to blame it on the Patriot movement. This is a big development. Glenn now becoming more and more hardcore because he knows they're getting ready to blame it on him. Glenn Beck, government preparing to stage terror. I'll talk about that with Max Keiser coming up in about 8 minutes. The economy, and everything else that is unfolding. I mean, any one of these stories I could talk for 3-4 hours about. It is just so huge. Now, we played this over and over again. It's in Fall of the Republic. It's in Invisible Empire, Burmes's great new film that we produced. All of those films, by the way, are available at Infowars.com. Your purchase also supports the broadcast. But more importantly, you get the films, you make copies, you get them out to people. Infowars.com. Von Rompuy saying, 2010 marks the birth of the world government, global governance. Well, he gave a speech, and we're looking for the video, but at the G20 yesterday, nation states are dead. That's a quote. EU chief says the belief that countries can stand alone is a lie and an illusion. This is the new talking point. Remember the Prime Minister of Canada 2 weeks ago saying nations are dead. We've got to give in to globalism to fix the economy. Globalism has destroyed the economy. It's designed to deindustrialize, in their own words. Huge developments on that front. Then we've got all this other economic news. Greenspan warns of weak dollar. And I got some video clips I'm going to play with Max Keiser coming up, where Greenspan this weekend at Jekyll Island, where they met 100 years ago to set up the Federal Reserve takeover, said there's criminals in banking. And Bernanke's like going, ooh, on the video, sitting next to him. So they've gotten so scared they're now blaming criminals but saying it's not them. So Greenspan telling you that a weak dollar is a problem when they are the ones that just put in quantitative easing and he's supporting that is like Satan telling you that Lucifer's a bad guy. It's like Beelzebub telling you that Baphomet or Leviathan might not be too friendly. I mean, this is off the charts insane. Brazil's Lula says world headed for bankruptcy unless rich nations act. That means pay taxes to the bankers. China lashes out at the Fed over the money printing. They're announcing they want to cut Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security. They want to seize your private pensions. That's Bloomberg, AP. In fact, here's the Bloomberg. U.S. debt proposal would cut Social Security, Medicare. Irish borrowing cost hits record high, CNBC. Once they get you bankrupt, then you pay 20-30% to the bankers for the privilege of using fiat currency they issue in your name. They get the whole world through this fraud. As Thomas Jefferson said, if you ever let private corporations grow up around the government and issue currency and credit, your progeny will wake up homeless on the continent their forefathers conquered. I mean, it is just off the charts. Everything is coming down. And as I've been telling you for years, coming towards this point, once they announce the world government, it will just accelerate from here. But as Lenin, the evil genius, said, there are some times in history where more happens in a month or a year than happened in the previous 100. And so this is a time where the globalists have liquefied the political system to shape it in the way they want, like sculptors. We have to get our hands in there. This is so big. I want to briefly bring Ted Anderson up to give us the latest gold breakdown. They drove it down 3 days ago. It shot back up yesterday and today. Silver shot right back up. Where are gold and silver right now, Ted Anderson?
Well, gold right now is at $14.1180. Actually, that's the peak right now. It's at $14.06. Silver hit a high today of $27.57. Right now, $27.44. Both of them up. Both of them showing green. The numbers are definitely rising again. I mean, it's kind of amazing to watch them try to push it back down. And
well, Dr. Roberts explained this. Every time they plunge the dollar, other nations get desperate because they're the biggest holder of dollars. They come in and buy them, trying to prop them up. They're being held hostage. It's why they're so mad. Or it makes them devalue their currencies. So the dollar goes down, then it pops back up, but not as high. Then it goes down. So the trend is down overall. Please continue, Ted.
Well, yeah, just like you said, as soon as the United States dollar starts to lose value, the foreign countries start to print their money as well, because they're afraid that their exports to the United States will drop. So to try to prop up their economies, it's like a race to the bottom. One currency is going down, then the next one goes down.
Which is the globalist model. Make us dependent because the banks have unlimited fiat money to buy everything up. Ted, breaking this down, what are today's gold and silver smoking radio offers only available to radio listeners?
Well, silver went up a little bit, so the silver dollar with your videos is still the best buy I have. It's 101 now delivered. But that is, I mean, you just can't beat it. To get the Fall of the Republic, End Game, the Obama deception all in one, tied into a silver dollar for each one of those videos, total of 3 for $101. That's really a good buy.
Yeah, 3 silver dollars of this type What, they're almost everywhere going for about, what, $95 a piece?
Yeah,
I mean, $95 for the 3?
Well, that's right. I mean, the silver dollars alone, all by themselves, are $96.
And you were losing money at the 89. You're still losing money because at 101, it's 3 silver dollars, 3 films, and shipping included. Over now, because silver's gone up, over $160 value for the 3 films, the free shipping, and the silver dollars for $101. That's shipping included.
Yep, and then of course we also have the British Sovereign right now at $386, $21 delivered because these have to go registered and insured. If you want to use your credit card, we have to send it restricted delivery to make sure it gets to you. But other than that, it's also a really good deal. You get 5 videos. You get the British Sovereign at $386 plus whatever the little bit of shipping is.
You get Invisible Empire. You get Police State 4: The Rise of FEMA. You get Fall of the Republic, Obama Deception, and Endgame. 5 films, $100 value on top of the British Sovereign gold coin at a great price. 800-686-2237, 800-686-2237. And you've got to say radio special to take advantage of those. They already have good prices, great prices, but it's even better when it's the radio special. In closing, Ted, if people just want to get junk silver or silver half dollars or francs by themselves or full ounces, you've got a lot of great stuff. Tell folks some of the other things you have.
Yeah, sure. We have the Buffalo coin. We have U.S. Eagles. We have bars of, from the Perth Mint, Swiss credit. We have junk silver. Silver bars are very popular. There's just a whole long line. Silver Eagles right now, amazingly, I mean, just going off the shelf like crazy. I mean, the big thing is right now, Alex, people go to their local coin shop and they try to buy coins onesie twosie and they can't get them because there's so much demand right now. I mean, silver's been going up $1 a day.
No, I've talked to local coin shops who have been sold out of gold and silver and can't even get it right now in Austin.
Yeah, I know that's the problem right now. There's just not enough physical supply to meet the demand. And this problem isn't going away. It's accelerating. As a matter of fact, Reuters is now posting stories about QE3, and we're hardly through QE2 yet.
Yeah, it's going to take 8 months to pump 600 bill to a trill in to devalue the dollar. Now they're talking about even more, because if you read that Federal Reserve announcement last week at 1:15 Central, on Wednesday, you notice that they said, or even more. We'll do whatever we want.
That's exactly right. And here's the point. Paper money, which is worthless, can buy gold and silver right now. That is not going to be true in the future if they keep moving the direction they are. You may find a day where you're not going to be able to buy anything with paper fiat money like the Germans did back during the Weimar Republic. Certainly Argentina came close to that. Mexico not too long ago. I mean, what difference does it make if you cannot buy anything with the money anymore? Or if if you had $100,000 in a bank and 2 years from now can only buy $25,000 worth of goods for it, I mean, that's a 75% loss. And that's what we're looking at here in the United States.
Meanwhile, gold is up over 4 times. Silver is up almost 5 times.
Yeah, it is. I mean, just gold and silver is holding its purchasing power. It still can buy what it used to be able to buy. Obviously, the premiums will start to rise on gold and silver as a larger percentage of people start to buy it. But you know what? The dollar is doomed. We're at the end of the rope of a 100-year run of a fiat monetary system. That's what we are.
We are.
Just like you said, Alex, the interest rates are going up on the European countries right now, and the bankers get to print this for nothing and then collect even that greater sum. It's just, and they're the ones who are creating the inflation in the first place.
And Europe's about a year or two ahead of us. So after they're done raping them, they're coming over here. 800-686-2237. Tell them it's the Alex Jones special to get the best deals out there, period. 800-686-2237. I'd say your purchase supports the network, but these prices, it really doesn't. 800-686-2237. Ted, how long can you hold those prices?
Well, we're holding them till midnight tonight. We'll see what the market brings tomorrow.
You notice, folks, it just went up. I wouldn't wait. 800-686-2237. Now, in a minute or two, and it'll be with us till 40 after next hour, then I'm going to tell you who the real puppet masters are, because Glenn Beck says it's George Soros, and it's not. George Soros is a bad guy and a globalist, but give me a break. We're going to tell you who the real puppet masters are with Max Keiser, but I'm going to give you my take coming up after he leaves us in about an hour. Now, before we go to Max Keiser, I've got to play these clips to get his take on it. Here is 100 years after they set up the banking cartel operation. The meeting was secret at Jekyll Island until just a few decades ago. They denied this meeting even happened. with the big private banking heads to take over